excited about computer space. Computer space time. Just trying to fill more video in. I hope this isn't too stupid or boring for you guys. This is my first video. Leave me alone. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Something or other, bandit run. Eastbound, something or other. So, computer space was the first arcade machine made by Nolan Bushnell when he worked at Nutting and Associates. But the computer space that I'm getting is the two-player model, which Nolan Bushnell was planning on helping Nutting and Associates to build a two-player model, but he never actually did. So I don't know who was responsible for the two-player computer space, but it wasn't not fully Nolan Bushnell. But there is a can inside every computer space and inside every computer space ball. And some people call it the paint can or whatever. Now, I talked to a guy that claims he talked to Ted Dabney, which is one of the guys that helped create computer space. And he said that can was actually what the epoxy resin came in. See, when you mold fiberglass, you use fiberglass and epoxy resin. And he said the leftover can is what they used for the coins. That's something kind of interesting. Now, right now, I already have a computer space ball. Look it up. It's a Pong clone. And something interesting to think about. Maybe someone can correct me on this, okay? But computer space ball was definitely the first, but it's also made by Nutting and Associates. But computer space ball was the very first Pong clone. But the interesting thing is, it came out weeks after Pong came out. I want to say it was like a month or something. I have to look it up. But the interesting thing is, did Nutting and Associates have time to clone the Pong board and produce fiberglass cabinets in a month? Or, while Nolan Bushnell was working for Nutting Associates, did he create Pong and then take off with it later? It's just interesting how fast that clone was made. Nowadays, it'd be hard to do something like that in a month. But, another piece of history for you. What else do I got? They came in multiple colors. I believe there was 20 yellow ones. And if you check out John's Arcade, he's got a yellow one. I'm jealous of that one. I wish I had a single-player yellow computer space. But this is what I could find. I'm getting the green two-player computer space. But Nutting Associates, there was blue, there was red, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's it for the one-players. There might be one more. I'm going to miss them. There was one white that was in a movie. What was it? Was it Swan of Green? Well, you guys can look it up, but there is a one white computer space. I don't know if they painted it as a movie prop or if it came from Nutting Associates white. One or the other. But, like I said before, I have a computer space ball, which is also in a fiberglass cabinet. And I don't have a dolly with me, but I have no worries because computer space ball is so light. I have a good feeling computer space is probably as light as a feather. person. I can't wait. Now, my boss just called me, and well, actually, I texted my boss. I said, "There's a multi-K that I built about a year ago, and we checked on Craigslist, and there it was for sale way out in Indiana somewhere for like 3 times more than it was sold for." Anyways, I texted my boss a picture of it, and so now I shouldn't have opened my mouth. I said, "Oh, I'm almost to Indiana." So he called me and he says, "Well, hey, I bought 3 games in four games in Fort Wayne, Indiana." So I guess that's going to be a pit stop on the way back. I'm going to pick up his games. Hoping to check Craigslist while I'm out here to see if there's any new games. But guys, if you want to find games, check Craigslist all the time. I can't stress it enough. There's an app that you can get that will contact you if anything meeting your search criteria, which I search for arcade or coin op. I also do video or pinball. Sometimes pinball comes up with something arcade related. But check Craigslist all the time, because I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a game and with 5 minutes after it posted, and either I got it and like other people like piled on it afterwards, and the guy was nice enough to be honest, or someone snatched it from underneath me in 5-10 minutes. But I don't know. I am not a very good speech kind of person. I'm trying to keep interest. But, oh, by the way, my boss is running a show called the Arcade Video and Game Room Expo. Now, I'm helping him with the show. If you guys have ordered anything from Arcade Shop and a few others, This Old Game, you may have gotten our flyer. But it's going to be in Chicago, and Kelly, what is the name of the website? You know what? If I can figure out how to mess with this video, I'm going to put the link to our website on the bottom. Also, or I'll put it in the description. I never posted anything on YouTube before, but I will figure it out for you guys. But it's a show that we're involved with. It's gonna be big, and it's the first year, but it's gonna get bigger and bigger. It's gonna be. I'm excited about it. But what else? Insert ticket. Okay. Thought to be like a person. Insert ticket. What is ticket? Bitch.
Videotaping.
Okay, 60 cents, 2 axles. I need 60 cents. Here's a dollar. how far are we from that here?
12 minutes.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm pulling into this guy's place, and he said drive past the Beetle, go through the grass, and there will be a pole barn with the doors open. So, here I go. Hope this guy doesn't get mad. Looks like I'm driving on someone else's grass.
I think you might be. Maybe you're on the other end? Yep. Other side.
Okay, I hear this guy yelling at me. I'm actually in someone else's yard. Like I thought.
Does he want you to go through the gate?
Where is this?
I think the guy was on the other side of the fence.
Come out this way, man. Oh, okay, all right. This way. There's a dirt road down. I'm sorry, man. Okay, looks like I was in
Neighbor's yard.
the neighbor's yard, driving around. He said go around the Beetle, so I went around the Beetle. Okay, I'm going around the Beetle
Wait,
this way.
dirt road.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Going on the dirt road.
There we go.
Okay, going this way. I got some pissed off neighbors now. Okay. I'm going. Oh wow, there it is. Okay. What's that? You mind if I videotape this? I want to put it on YouTube.
Huh?
You mind if I videotape this? I want to put it on YouTube. Okay. Okay, cool. Hey, by the way, let me shake your hand. Appreciate it, man.
No problem,
Thank
man.
you. But there it is. The two-player computer space. Not as bad as I thought in the pictures. I thought it was even worse.
Good.
Not
Good,
so
I'm
bad.
happy. I'm glad.
Good.
Glad
I already have the control panel ordered.
Do you?
They repro it, and the bezel's missing. Got that ordered.
Awesome.
That's cool.
You want to look at the back?
Sure, sure.
Right here is the original back pieces
Awesome.
to it that
Awesome.
I've replaced because of the fact that they were rotted.
Sure, sure. So, were you planning on restoring this yourself?
No.
So, what kind of history do you have on this thing?
Well, I found this out of a barn in Michigan, and half the barn was caved in, the roof was caved in, and the guy that had bought it was a salvage dealer
Okay,
for many years. And
Cool.
he had it in his barn, and that's when I picked it up.
cool. Wow.
Everything's there. The coin mech is still intact.
Sure.
The computer boards are still there.
Sure.
You got the TV, but you can see the.
Well, this is actually
Where the-
technically the wrong TV. The original.
Is it?
Yep, that probably came out of the Space Invaders Cocktail or many other games in the 70s. Yeah, the original, I believe it or not, actually had vacuum tubes in it.
Okay.
That's no big deal. Big deal at all. I'm just glad I got this far.
Got everything, in, all the components. That looks
Oh,
brand
sure.
new. See that blue? What is that?
Blue,
I'm not
blue, blue.
an
Oh,
expert.
that would be the power supply down there.
That looks like they
And
replaced
these
the
were
power.
actually notorious for being junk. So I'm going to actually put a modern power supply in it.
What I'm told, these boards are very rare to even get them. They're very rare
Sure.
because they're programmed. Everything was programmed on them boards. The whole,
Sure. But
The
yeah.
whole works was programmed on them boards.
Yeah, you mind if I take this,
Yeah,
the
you can
rotten,
have all
the rotten
that.
parts?
I want you to take all of it because when your story. That way you have dimensions. You have
Sure,
everything.
sure.
This is the part that went to the bottom.
Oh, wow, I
It
see.
went to the bottom.
Oh,
I have not put it in yet.
Okay,
It's
I see.
all ready for you to put in.
No problem,
there,
no
but
problem.
I didn't touch it.
No problem. Let me grab this here. Oh, I see. So you replaced the whole. Okay, good.
The whole case. Yeah.
Looks like you
Simply
did a
because
good job
It
too.
was rotted.
Sure. Let me zoom out and take another out here picture. Well, there it is. Well, the computer space is in the back of the truck. And also got a bonus while I was there. Guy says, I don't know what this is, but it came with that all that stuff that he bought somewhere. And it is in Odyssey. Magnavox Odyssey. So I paid $50 for it. I really kind of like that. You know, it's kind of cool. But yeah, the computer space actually doesn't look too bad. It looks worse. See, I'll tell you the story. I bought it on eBay, and the story was that it was in a barn, and the roof collapsed in, and it was basically exposed to the elements for a long time. And the guy that bought it, he put the wood was rotten clear out of the cabinet, and he put new wood on the back of the cabinet. It looks okay. I mean, I might have done a better job, but it is still a good job, actually. I might have done it perfect, though. But I ended up going to Rob, my boss, a destination for my boss on the way home. I went to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I brought a Joust cocktail, and I can't think of the name, but it's in the same cabinet as Outrun. I didn't know this existed, but it's called, I'm gonna say Power Drift, but some crappy late 80s game. So I got me a Magnavox Odyssey, the first Odyssey, which is pretty cool. The computer space isn't as bad as I thought. I'm still gonna. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to gut it. First off, someone put like a 19-inch monitor in it, black and white. That's gotta go. Need to find. Well, since this is what I'm thinking. Since I'm gonna have to repaint this cabinet, I'm gonna have to take it to an auto shop. I'm gonna have them paint it. I'm gonna do the best I can to get that color exact. I'm gonna do the best I can to get the same metal flake. I'm gonna do the best I can with it. It's in bad shape. Okay? So I'm gonna take it to an auto shop. I'm gonna have them fill in the holes. Now normally, I have my own paint booth and everything for these games, but I've never done metal flake, and I really want this with automotive paint. I want it done, you know. So I'm gonna have someone else do this one, and I'm gonna get the. So I'm gonna gut it. I'm gonna send it to an auto shop, and while it's at the auto shop, I'm gonna hook up the guts and see how lucky I can get. First thing, I wish the guy hadn't done it, but he did plug in. To see what happened. Wish he hadn't done that, but that's okay. I mean, what are you gonna do? Well, but I do want to. Since this machine isn't gonna be original, I'm going to put a can in it, put a modern day power supply, and I may just find a 15-inch TV that's black and white instead of finding the correct TV and whatever, because you know. But finally got one. It's actually a big deal for me. Ever since I started collecting games and like doing research on the history and whatever, that man, that's the game to have. And I actually been looking for probably 14 years, and I was convinced that I'll never get one, or if I do get the money, if I do see one, I won't have the money or whatever. But now I'm a little more financially stable than I used to be back in the day. But oh well, it's not the one player, but someday that may happen also. But you know, it's been a good day. I got one hell of a sunburn on my arm. I got like a trucker's tan. I don't know if you can see that in there or not, but my arm is on fire. So stopped at a gas station and got some SPF 30. It's a little too late, but I did what I could. Man, I'm looking at myself in the phone here. Am I that ugly? Yeah. Anyways, I will let you guys go, and when I get home, like 5 hours from now, if I'm not too tired, because I'll be up for like 30 hours by then, I will at least put a new can in and see where we can go. See how lucky we are. But I got a feeling I'm not going to get that lucky. Oh, yeah, also, you know what? If someone could fill me in, maybe I could help fund the project or something. I was looking on the Claw recently, and somebody is FPGA. They're making an FPGA copy of Computer Space. Oh my God, that's awesome! That's awesome, guys! That's awesome! So, now somebody can make a Computer Space 2-player FPGA. It'd be even better. But it would be nice to fix the original board, make some kind of adapter so I could plug one in and one in the out, so I could let it run all day at FPGA and not worry about frying my precious boards. Because there's nothing more frustrating, especially when you get into the old black and whites. It's you know, I cringe every time I turn stuff on, because it's like, oh great, is it gonna work today? Is it gonna die? Or, you know, and I would hate to have a dead Computer Space. It's killing me now. I don't even have it home yet. So, you know, like I said, this is my first video. You guys give me comments and let me know how crappy I am, I'm sure. But, alright, I will sign off for now, and I'll be back later.